Chromafusion tonight. So I want you to take a look at Chromafusion. So 24-hour color. Oh, we don't need to see that again. I think my mouse is going nuts. Huh. Okay, enough of that. So we're doing 24-hour coverage, which is so exciting with the Chromafusion, and it's so vivid. So what is the first thing that you guys always start with your before your Chromafusion?
Eye primer.
Eye primer, right. So share with me, why do you start with eye primer?
Because it helps your eyeshadow stay on longer. It helps with less fallout, and it also helps intensify the already intense colors.
So you just heard from Taylor, and Taylor today is going to be doing caramel apple with sandcastle, cinnabar, moss, and crystalline. So, and I really love those colors for fall, and caramel apple is perfect. As we're thinking about going into fall, back to school. I know today it doesn't feel like we can even think about fall, but in a blink we'll be there. And Jessica, you are doing golden or Queen Midas. You are a queen.
Oh, well, thank you.
So burnished bronze, shiny penny. Shiny penny is one of my favorite colors of all time. It's an eye-popping color, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Gold status and blossom. So first of all, Taylor, why did you choose caramel apple?
Because even though I don't want summer to go away, fall is right around the corner, and I thought it would just be fun to do.
Excellent. And Jessica, why did you decide to be a goddess today?
Well, I love shimmer, and shiny penny is also one of my favorite shades. So it caught my eye first thing, and it spoke to me. So I was like, yes, that one.
And you know, shiny penny is one of those colors you can incorporate for summer, fall, winter, spring. I mean, it depends on what you put it in, what really happens with it, but it always pops the eye color. And I am going to be doing chocolate covered strawberries. Not only do I love chocolate covered strawberries, but I do love these colors also. And that's going to be blossom, sunlit rose, dusty rose, hazelnut, rose gold, and hot fudge. So we are going to go ahead and start. How are you going to start, Taylor? What are you going to begin with?
I'm just going to do sandcastle over the whole eyelid, or, well, like 2/3 of the eyelid.
2/3 of the eyelid, okay. And Jess, what are you starting with?
I am starting with shiny penny right in the center of my eye. Just right here.
Excellent. So when you're working with Chromafusion eyeshadows, you can get them with a lot of different types of compacts. You just saw our mini compact, but you also can get our full-blown big compact. So there's a lot of different varieties. I'll also show you the one where you can put either your cheek color and 6 colors in. Otherwise, you could put 12 colors in. I'm starting with Blossom. And I'm going to set, you guys are right. It is hard to do this in the screen without a mirror, isn't it?
Yes.
I might hit my nose and not my eye. So
You
I'm setting
definitely
it
need a
into
mirror.
the inside corner and then under the brow. Okay, so Taylor, then what are you going to?
I think I'm going to do moss on the outer third of the eye.
So moss is a beautiful, well, moss is the best way to describe it. So then
Moss
I'm
is
going to go to hazelnut and wait a minute. No, I'm not. I'm going to go to Dusty Rose and I'm going to put that in the crease with our crease brush. What are you doing next, Jess?
I am putting gold status right like on the inner part of my eyelid right here.
Before you popped on, Jess, I was saying to Taylor how it was crazy when you take your eye makeup off. Okay, suddenly I don't have eyes because I have a hooded eye and everything disappears. So I'm putting Dusty Rose up from my crease with the crease brush. And I'm rolling that with the point down up on my upper lid to lift my eyes and shape them just a little bit. You can see that? Okay, then I'm going to go to hazelnut, which I think is a really great crease color also. And I'm going to go into my crease. Taylor, what are you doing next?
Was it Cinnabar? And I'm going to put that in my crease.
So while you are all working on your eye colors, Taylor, you've been in Mary Kay how long?
It'll be 6 years in October.
So you started your business 6 years ago. And Jessica, how long have you been in?
5 years.
5 years. So, a lot of times you hear people say that, they come into Mary Kay or they begin their business with Mary Kay, and then Mary Kay gets into them. So tell me what that means to you, or maybe when that happened for you. Jessica?
I would really say that the enthusiasm got into me. I've always been a pretty happy, bubbly person, which anybody that's known me long enough will tell you that. So the enthusiasm in Mary Kay, I really got onto it very quickly, and I loved the positive environment that Mary Kay provides. So, yeah, I just fell in love with it, and it has carried over into other areas of my life. I am definitely more positive now, and yeah, it's definitely the enthusiasm that got into me.
And what about you, Taylor?
I really love the sisterhood. I was in a sorority in college, and then going into adult life, you don't really have that. And I love being around people. I love the girlfriends. So being able to have best friends to do life with, that's just something that really appealed to me.
Wow, I love seeing you guys. Your eyes are coming alive. So what did you do next, Taylor?
I just finished up the Cinnabar in the crease, and now I have crystalline. I'm going to put a little in the corner and then under the eyebrow.
Excellent. Jess, what are you working on?
I have burnished bronze right here, and I'm just taking it around the outside corner a little bit and then slightly into my crease, not all the way. And then I'm going to blend it in.
Wow. That's beautiful. And I'm doing hot fudge, and I'm taking it right on the outside of the eye. So when I noticed that Mary Kay was in me and I wasn't just in Mary Kay, I really had decided I was going to do Mary Kay just to get back into school and finish my law degree. And I had given myself a year to put away the money to do that. And realized at the end of that year that that's not what I wanted to do. All of a sudden it was like, oh my gosh, I just realized I could achieve everything I was going to achieve in law, but I could do that with balance in my life through Mary Kay, and it kind of changed my whole viewpoint. Isn't it funny the faces we make when we're doing our eye makeup?
I know. I really try not to, but I think the more I try not to, the weirder I look.
I know it. I know.
I just don't pay attention, and hopefully you guys don't judge me too hard.
Hey,
we just laugh with each other, not at each other. Isn't that the way it should be?
That's right.
So Jess, you mentioned that things kind of seeped into the rest of your life, what you some of the things you've learned in Mary Kay. So if you would share with me, what is one skill that you learned in your business that, or through your business, that has really become a life skill or something that you have now just used in all aspects of your life? Taylor?
Oh, you said yes. Let's see. One skill, I mean, managing my time, because really you don't really have to work that hard at it when you're in high school and college. I mean, life is just, as the way I saw it looking back now, being out of school for 6 years from college. You just have a lot more freedom when you're younger. So really learning how to prioritize and say no. I'm still working on that, but I know the importance of saying no when you need to, because you can't be in a million places at once.
And wasn't it kind of a shock to find out that, when you're in college, when you're younger, your time is managed for you. And then all of a sudden, and you think you're really busy.
Right.
But really, you haven't quite figured out what busy is yet until you get into the real world.
Yeah, exactly.
And then all of a sudden, you realize that because your time was managed by everybody else, then sometimes you give your time to other people. And that doesn't necessarily serve us. And so it is a skill to learn to take back your time and to manage that. Jess, what would you say yours is?
For sure, my people skills. Not saying I wasn't a people person before. It was probably my bubbly personality that has always attracted people towards me. But as far as my people skills, listening to them and empathizing with people and finding their need and just doing my part to try to help them. Definitely my people skills. I find that after being in Mary Kay for 5 years and building my own team and having all these mentors and having such a strong sisterhood, I have definitely picked up better people skills.
It is interesting because you learn so much about, first of all, yourself and then other people. Because I think we pick up people skills because we learn to listen a little bit better.
Absolutely. Because in Mary Kay, we listen and find their need, and then figure out how we can help them fill that need. So it's definitely developed my listening skills, and that led into being able to empathize with people better and find their need and help them. And really, that's what I've fallen in love with, is developing those people skills and helping people.
And did you think that was did you really think that was going to happen when you came into Mary Kay?
I thought I would help a woman find the right lipstick shade, but not help her find a way to add income to her family budget. I mean, I didn't think that was a possibility.
And help her learn additional life skills.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Taylor, I loved watching you put on the liquid eyeliner. And this liquid eyeliner pen is so fabulous because you have so much control. But the thing that you want to remember when you're using the liquid eyeliner pen is you want to work off the side of it. So you're just like when you're writing with a pen, you don't go straight on. You work with on the side, and then you have more control when you're putting it on.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where it can be a mistake where if you go straight at it, and of course your other eye is always harder. Do y'all find that you have one eye that's easier to work with?
Yes.
No, because I'm a lefty. So, I mean, my left hand, I'm able to do my left eye really well. But I mean, anyone who's a lefty knows that everything was made for right-handed people. So I kind of do a lot of things with my right hand. So it makes it easy for me.
So another eyeliner that I want to talk about, we do have our pencils, but another eyeliner I want to talk about is the gel eyeliner. This is especially, I love this going into the fall and the winter. A brush does come with this. I want to show you what this looks like right here. You can see how the gel liner comes. But this, what I love about this is it really can give you a strong line. It stays on. You have lots of control, but this is the way you would put that on. Now, rarely would you put the gel over the liquid, but I'm just showing you both. So the difference between this is they're both waterproof, but the liquid is a shiny black and the gel is a matte black. So depending on what type of look that you're looking for with your eyeliner. And then the pencils, they're water resistant. They're not waterproof. But when you go to a pencil, you have to realize that's a cream in a solid form. So when you're choosing your eyeliner, you want to be very careful with what type of eye you have. So on Tuesday, we talked about a hooded eye. We talked about a deep set eye. If you have a hooded eye, you want to stay away from a pencil eyeliner because what happens is your upper lid comes down and it warms it. And what happens when you warm a cream? It has a tendency to travel. Yes. So that's why when you use a pencil eyeliner, it'll travel. So if you have a hooded eye or a modified hooded eye, what you want to do is use either the liquid or the gel. Wow, Taylor. You look fabulous. Okay, so which mascara did you use?
My favorite, the Panorama.
Do you want to talk about the Panorama?
Sure. It's our Lash Love formula, and let's see if I can pull out the brush. It is a super cool brush, and it has nope, you can't see. But the tip of it is for your lower lashes and in the corner, like you saw Jess doing just a little bit ago. And this mascara gives you just wow lashes. It fans them out, like the name says, and makes them longer, more intense. And you can also put a second coat on if you want the look of false lashes, just without the price or the heaviness that damages your that actually damages your lashes.
And the great thing about the Fanorama mascara is it is a Lash Love formula, which means it is fortified with vitamins that helps your lashes become stronger. They're less brittle. So, and there's a conditioner in there also. So it actually aids and helps your lashes. All of our Lash Love formulas have that in. Lash Love Waterproof, Lash Love Lengthening, and Lash Love now Fanorama. Fanorama is limited edition, so we're going to cry for it to be put into the line because we absolutely love the brush. But do take advantage of that right now and contact your consultant and get your Fanorama mascara right now. And then I used this Lash Intensity mascara. This really can give you the look of falsies where, and it has an interesting brush also. So the brush, can't really see in that picture. Let's see if you can see how it's flat, and then you get a longer bristle, and then you get a shorter bristle. The flat is a reservoir that the product sits in, and then you start with the shorter bristles on your lashes, and then you roll it and pull up, and it lengthens and fills out your lashes. Now, you can use multiple mascaras too. I always like to waterproof my mascara when I get finished because I have allergies and I know that eventually I'm going to tear throughout the day. So after I put on my mascara, I just go and put on a coat of waterproof and it will waterproof my mascara. Okay, so what I want to know is first of all, fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. I did not want to do that. I wanted to bring you forward. Okay, wow, Taylor. Close your eyes. Look at that. Okay, refresh everybody and tell them where you put everything once again.
So I did sandcastle. Oh God, it's so weird doing it backwards. Out the center of my eye after I got done blending, and then moss on the outside, blended towards the center. Is that cinnabar in my crease, and then Stelline in the corner and under the brow.
It is gorgeous. What do you like most about it?
Well, I was really scared of this look because I don't use moss or any of the greens because they're just out of my comfort zone. But I really like how it turned out. It looks
gorgeous.
good on my tanned skin.
Yes, we were talking about how we both glow in the dark, and we're tan right now. Okay, Jess, let's see. Wow. Okay, refresh everybody what you've done to create your Queen Midas look.
Okay, so I put Amber Blaze right here, just kind of like over the color of my eye in the center. Mm-hmm. And then Gold Status right in the middle. And then I just blended that in a little bit into the Shiny Penny. And then Burnished Bronze on the very outside corner right here. And then I took it in just a little on this outside. And then I put a little bit of Blossom in this area because I have a little bit of darkness in here. But then I went back to the Gold Status and put a little bit underneath my brow bone.
Oh, I like that.
It's stunning.
Oh,
Thank
it's gorgeous. It really makes your eye color pop. Oh my
Mhm.
gosh, your eyes look so blue.
Thank you.
Wow. And then what did you do for lips and cheeks?
Lips I have on hot pink, which this is
Okay.
one of my new favorite shades of lipstick. I really like this shade. And then blush, I did Juicy Peach.
Excellent. Gorgeous. And I forgot to ask you, Taylor, what did you do for your lips and blush?
Red stiletto lips. I love red. It's just an empowered color. And I don't remember what shade I had in my compact.
No problem. I mean, and with caramel apples, you have to have red lips, right?
Exactly.
I guess you can do caramel lips. And then what I did is I did blossom in through the corner. So I did blossom in through the corner and up underneath the brow. I did dusty rose up through here, in through here. I did hazelnut, sunlit rose on the lids, and then hot fudge on the outside. Now, it does help my eyes because, like Jess, I have some natural darkness in through here. So I did the blossom here, but then I went and put the rose gold right there. It does help me to have a little bit of shimmer right here because of the shadow and the deep settedness that I have right here. And it helps to fight my hood a little bit out here. So, and I have a hint of pink on my cheeks. I have berry lip liner with a brand new lip gloss that is coming out on the 15th. It's a berry fusion, I believe. Berry, oh no, berry delight. Berry delight. So, because I want to stay in the berries with the strawberry. So, okay, I want to check. Do we have any comments? Oh, Tanya said she's left-handed too.
Happy Left-Handers
Thank you.
Day.
Thank you, Teresa, for saying we all look amazing. You know, it is a little bit harder to put your makeup on in a little mirror in front of the camera than it is at home. The biggest thing that I want to share with you all is you just need to play. You need to just experiment putting different colors together that you wouldn't normally put on to push yourself and use colors that you've never thought about it and mix. Okay, so some of you that have been around for a while maybe know about warm and cool colors. Warm colors are usually sun colors, you know, where cool colors are more like water, you know, colors, blue base versus yellow base colors. And once upon a time, we were taught that only cool colors go together and only warm colors go together. That is not true. Look at how gorgeous Jess looks. She's combined warm and cool colors. You create a statement with your eyeshadows. Anytime you add a little bit of shiny penny right above the color of your eye color will pop. It'll instantly bring it out, especially if you have blue, green, or hazel eyes. Now, if you have brown eyes, you can wear anything you want. So the best thing to remember is when you're trying to make the color of your eyes pop, you go to the opposite side of the color wheel to make that happen. But the biggest thing is have fun. And you know what? That is exactly why you have a beauty consultant, because a beauty consultant can help you have fun. She can teach you, she can show you different combinations, and then eventually you'll have a compact this big also of all the eyeshadow colors. You'll feel like a professional, and you can do whatever you want, whatever day that you want. So thank you all for joining us tonight. We appreciate it. Just comment about any other colors that you might want to see next week. We are going to talk about eyebrows and lips. So we're going to be talking about finishing our entire look because we started off with foundations, concealers, contouring. We now concentrated on eyes all week. And next week, we're going to be talking about brows. And brows are so important to frame the eye. And lips are so important to make your eye color pop. People think that it's just your eyeshadow, but it really is your lips also. Have you guys noticed that?
Well, I mean, Mary Beth, you saw us when we started, and I told you, I was like, oh, my face. I have my lips, but not my eyes. You can't ever have just your eyes or just your lips. It just, to me, it looks funny on myself.
You know, when you put lips on, it's a stopping point
Mhm.
for the viewer's eyes, and it pops their eyes back up to your eyes where you want them. You don't want them wandering down anyway. Okay, thanks. Have a great evening. Thanks,
Thank
Jeff.
you.
Thanks, Taylor. Was
Thank
great
you.
fun. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.